Hey everyone, and welcome to the course. This is Health Economics, Temple University for the spring 2022 semester. I am Professor Joseph Chin. I am the instructor of this course. The goal of this video is to really give you a broad overview of the class, go through everything on Canvas. Hopefully, as I'm hopeful that you are all aware, this course is being administered entirely online, and there is no set meeting time. And so I'm going to go through everything you need to know, and where to find everything, and so forth. So first, just to tell you a little bit about me, again, my name is Joe Shin. I have been teaching at Temple part-time since 2010. I also teach part-time at a couple other universities in the area. The courses that I have taught and currently teach are health economics, principles of micro and macroeconomics, labor economics, sports economics, just to name a few. Now this is my part-time job. Full-time, I work for the government. I am an economist with the Department of Housing and Urban Development. I work out of the Philly office, although I've been virtual for almost 2 years now. That's a job that I've also been doing since about 2010, when I finished up with my master's at Temple. I've since got my PhD. And before that, I spent some time with Merrill Lynch, a couple years with the Census Bureau. But my job as an economist with HUD is one I've been doing for over 11 years now. So that's just a little bit about me. With that, let's jump into the syllabus and course information. So what you can see on your screen here is the main page. This is as you will see it. And when you look through here, you'll see the different tabs on here: home, syllabus, module, assignments, grades, so forth. So the home page is also the same as the modules page. The first module we have here is course syllabus and information. The course intro video, which I assume you found since you are watching this, will be found in there. The syllabus, you can click on here. Okay. So this is the syllabus for the course, which you can either look at here, or you can click to download it. Let's do that. So again, this is health economics. Hopefully you are aware that this is the writing intensive section of this course. There used to also be a non-writing intensive section, which has not been offered for a couple years now. Now what writing intensive means, it means that there is a comprehensive paper that is built into the course, and I'll be talking a lot about that, both in this video and throughout the semester. And it's not just one paper at the end, it's something that you have to do kind of throughout the semester building up to that final draft. Whereas the non-writing intensive, I believe it's ECON 3507, there is not a paper part of it. So, instructor contact information, here's all my information here. Office hours are Tuesdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. or by appointment. They will be held via Zoom. I'll show you the link in a little bit. Prerequisites is ECON 1102, Microeconomic Principles. The required textbook, Health Economics and Financing, the 5th edition by Thomas E. Getson. Now, it was published in 2013, and I'm fully aware that it's not the best, not the most up-to-date textbook. But the reason why I do still like using this one is because the theories that are built in there are, in my opinion, best explained in this book. Now, as far as the data, as you'll see in my lectures, they are, I have updated a lot of the data within there. Course description, learning objectives are both here. Web access. So again, this course is being administered entirely online. Everything you're going to need to find, you'll find through Canvas. Okay. The way that it works is there is no set meeting time, but you have weekly modules. And within that module, you will have assignments. So during that week, you will have assigned readings, you will have lectures to view, and then you will have assignments. For the most part, those assignments are due by the end of the week, which is Sunday. But there is one exception, which I'll talk about in a second. So each week runs from Monday through Sunday, and everything is only made available 1 week prior to the start of that week. So for example, at the start of the semester, weeks 1 and 2 will be available. After week 3 will become available at the start of week 2. Week 4 will become available at the start of week 3, and so forth. So you theoretically can work ahead a week, although it's up to you, and it's only 1 week at a time. But if you do work ahead, make sure you keep an eye on the deadlines. So the course grade. Here's the breakdown of the course grade. Voicethread discussions, 10%, quizzes, 15%, and then 25% each for the comprehensive paper, the midterm exam, and the cumulative final exam, which I'll explain all of. So first is the weekly discussions. During some of the weeks during the semester, you will have to make 2 posts through a site called Voicethread. And if you have not done that before, I will show you. So with the way these comments work is by either voice or video. By the end of the day, Wednesday, so sometime between Monday and Wednesday, you come on and post 1 original comment to the topic. And so the topic will be asking a question or for an explanation or an example, and then you will post your independent thought. And then you come back sometime between Thursday, Sunday, listen to the posts made by others, and directly respond to one of them. Now, when you're responding, you can agree, disagree, expand on, whatever. Just make sure you are respectful. Each post should be roughly 30 to 60 seconds and an original thought, meaning you're not just copying what somebody else did. And here's the grading for it. Weekly quizzes. So every week there will be a quiz, and it will cover what was covered during that week. There are no makeups for missed quiz, and each missed quiz will receive a 0. Having said that, the lowest 2 quiz grades will be dropped at the end of the semester. The way that the quizzes work is they are in Canvas, and they are 10 multiple choice questions. Okay. You have a 30-minute time limit, however, with them. And that 30-minute period starts once you open the quiz. So if you open and then have technical issues, just make sure you let me know and we'll figure it out. Okay. So next up is the comprehensive paper. Now, because there's many aspects of this, I have recorded some different videos for that. But I'll just kind of give you a broad overview of it. So this is not a research paper, and this is important. By that I mean the goal of the paper is not to just gather information by others, okay, and summarize it. With this paper, you are to do your own analysis of data, and that means that the main conclusion that you come up with should be your own. So this is a data-driven empirical paper. With the paper, you are to come up with some health economics problem or issue and analyze using your own analysis of data. So the paper should be roughly 10 to 15 pages. Now, when I say 10 to 15 pages, I mean 10 to 15 type pages. and this excludes title page, abstracts, graph tables, bibliographies, so forth. So I've had people write 4 pages and just include a bunch of graphs and bibliography that brings it to 10. That is not acceptable. Okay. So the final draft is part of your grade, all right, but it's only 80% of your paper grade. Everything else is assignments that you have to do ahead of time that build up to that final draft. So there are 7 assignments before that final draft. And so you have the hypothesis, abstract, data description, theoretical background, outline, annotated bibliography, first draft, and then the final draft. So 20% of your overall paper grade is these other assignments. And this makes a big difference in people's grades on the paper because it's 20 points that you can either get easily or that you can lose easily. Because with these, if you do it and follow the directions, you get the full credit. If you don't do it, you don't get it. Now, as far as them being late, every day that these assignments leading up to the final draft are late, you lose 1 point. So if you, for example, submit your abstract 1 day late, you can get 2 points instead of 3. With the final draft, every day it's late, you lose 10 percentage points. So that is important to get everything done and get it done on time, A, because of your grade, but also I give feedback on all these different assignments. And using my feedback, you can better craft your final draft so that it matches what I'm looking for in your final draft. And people who do best on this paper are the ones who do the assignments, make the adjustments based on my feedback, and incorporate all that feedback into the final draft. As long as you're following my feedback, once you get to that final draft, there should be no surprises as far as what I'm looking for. Now, the only other thing I want to note about the paper is plagiarism. Pretty much every semester I give this speech, and pretty much every semester someone does it anyway. Don't plagiarize. Do not try to pass off work of others as your own. It's not good. You'll get a 0 on your paper, and I'm very good at catching it. All right. Questions about plagiarism you can find here. I suggest you do research on it as well and ask me if you have any questions. Now, the exams. There are 2 exams for this course, the midterm and the final. Unlike the quizzes, the midterm and final are an essay form, and they're not timed. The exam policy is here. The one thing that I want to note is that the final exam in this class is optional. Because of the paper, I've made this exam optional. And the condition is, if you decide to skip your final exam, the grade you will get for your final exam will be whatever you got in your midterm minus 10 percentage points. Okay. So if you got a 90 on your midterm and you skip your final, you will get an 80 on your final. Disability statement, if you need any special accommodations, let me know. Academic freedom, I kind of talked about that with plagiarism, but it also applies for other types of cheating. And then the course calendar. Okay, so you have each week, when the week begins, the chapter we're doing, and then the assignments. I color-coded to make it a little bit easier, hopefully to see. Okay. So that's the syllabus. Let's jump back here to the home page. Okay. So the paper. Let's go there for a second. So for this course, I have created a paper guidelines, a comprehensive look at each assignment, what you need to do, examples, and so forth. And so for all the assignments, you can find everything in here. And in addition to that, I've also recorded separate videos for these. And so if you go in here, the paper assignment videos page, you will find all these for the overall paper and then for each assignment. The other thing in the course syllabus and info is the Voicethread tutorial. I'll show that to you really quick in a second. But this also will show you how to do the voice threads. If you go into syllabus, we'll go back to that in a second. You'll see all the upcoming due dates. Now, the one thing I will say is this: these are the dates that everything is quote unquote due. But with the Voicethread assignments, keep in mind that you have 2 assignments due, one by Wednesday and the second by the second by Sunday. So Sunday, the 16th, is when the second post needs to be made for Voicethread 1. Right. Let's go back into the modules. Okay. And actually, that's locked, so let me leave student view for 1 second. My view is going to look a little bit different than yours. Office hours. Here's the link for office hours along with the passcode you'll need. Okay. So now, each week you have the module. That module is going to have the overview and assignments, the lectures, and any assignments that are here. So if you go into the overview and assignments, okay, you have what the week is, learning goals, reading. You can also find the lectures, links to the assignments in here as well as from the home page. As far as the lectures, you'll see I have different video lectures, which you can either view in here. Or, to be easier, you can click on the title and it'll take you to the actual YouTube page that it is housed. And you can watch it there. Going back here. For the quizzes, that link's there. For the paper assignments, let me just show you something real quick here. So with the paper assignments, you're going to upload a Word document with what is required for it. So just make sure you do that. And then Voicethread. Let's look into Voicethread really quick. So with the Voicethread assignments, once you get taken to the page, you'll be given a prompt to answer something or watch a video and then comment on it, whatever it may be. So this one for the first week, in a voice or video comment, state the following: your name, major, why you're taking this class, and something you want to share about yourself. Now to add a comment, you can either click on the microphone for an audio one or the video camera for a video one. And then what you do, let's see if I can do this quickly. Okay, let's bring it up here. So when you make your comment, you'll be given the option to view it again and save it, or whatever it may be. So once you get to the page, you click on the little plus sign, and you can choose how you want to record it. Okay, it's acting a little funny now. But anyway, so once you do that, you will be able to then save it. If you want to respond, you can respond as well through that way. So again, the tutorial's here as well. If anyone has any problems, just let me know. And so that's the home page, which is also the same as the modules. Assignments. In addition to getting the assignments through the different ways I showed you, you can also get to it through the assignments page. Okay. You can see that with the assignments that they only become available 1 week before that week starts. And then if you go on the grades, you'll be able to see your grades along with my feedback for the papers. So that's really it. That is the course. With this course, because it is entirely online, there's no set meeting, there are two important things. One, it's important to keep up with the assignments. And two, it's also very important that if you have any questions, make sure you reach out and ask. Just don't wait. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Email is the best way, where you can set up come to office hours or set up a time. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if not, let's have a great semester.